There's this piece of software that's so common, so just there in our work and school lives that we hardly even think about it anymore. I'm talking about Microsoft PowerPoint. But have you ever stopped to think that maybe this everyday tool has done more than just create a few slideshows? What if it's actually shaped the way we present, share, and even think about our ideas?
Oh yeah, we've all sat through them. The good, the bad, and the truly unforgettable. But what's really going on under the hood? What are the key pieces and maybe even the secret features that separate a really bland slideshow from a presentation that's powerful and actually connects with people? Well, that's what we're going to unpack.
So let's just start at the very beginning. At its heart, PowerPoint is a tool for making slideshows. But, that really simple description doesn't do it justice. Think of it more like a digital canvas, right? It's a place where we can mix together text, cool graphics, and even video to build a story and make really complex ideas easy to get, whether you're in a boardroom, a classroom, or up on a huge conference stage.
Okay, so how does it all actually come together? Let's open up the basic toolbox. Seriously, every single presentation you've ever seen, from the simplest one to the most mind-blowing, is built from just a handful of these core parts.
It pretty much all boils down to these four things. First, you've got your text boxes. That's how you get your main message across. Then you have images, which are perfect for making an emotional connection. Shapes are great for structuring your info and telling people where to look. And of course, you've got charts and tables to make complicated data just click. If you get these four down, you can build just about anything.
But let's be real, static slides can be kind of boring. This is where you add a little motion to control the story. Transitions, like a fade or a wipe, they move your audience smoothly from one idea to the next. Animations, on the other hand, they make individual things on the slide pop, letting you reveal information bit by bit. It's all about grabbing and directing attention and adding that little bit of professional flair.
All right, once you've got the basics down, PowerPoint starts to show you its really powerful stuff. These are the pro-level tools that help you go beyond just making slides and start creating a totally seamless, controlled experience for your audience. Okay, this right here might be the single best tool a speaker has. It's called Presenter View. So while your audience just sees the nice, clean, full-screen slide, you get a secret command center. You can see your notes, you get a sneak peek of the next slide so you're never surprised, and there's a timer to keep you on track. It's an absolute game changer. It turns all that speaker anxiety into pure confidence.
Now, what about making everything look consistent? Imagine you have to put your company's logo on every single slide and use the exact same fonts. Doing that by hand is a nightmare. Well, that's what SlideMaster is for. You basically design one master template, and then every new slide you create automatically gets that style. Boom! Perfect brand consistency, and it's totally effortless.
So when you put all these features together, it's not really a surprise that PowerPoint is such a giant in the industry. But what's the actual formula that's kept it on top for literally decades? It's not just about having a ton of tools, it's about a really smart, strategic combination of things. Its success really comes down to three main pillars. First, it has a user-friendly interface. That just means it's easy for almost anyone to jump in and start creating. Second, and this is a big one, is its seamless integration with all the other tools we already use. And third, after all these years of market leadership, there's just this built-in trust. When people think presentation, they almost always think PowerPoint.
Let's dig into that integration piece for a sec, because it's a huge part of its dominance. You can pull your outline straight from a Word doc. You can embed charts from Excel that actually update live if the data changes. And with cloud services like OneDrive, your whole team can work on it at the same time. See, PowerPoint isn't just an app. It's the center of this massive productivity ecosystem. And that makes it really, really hard for anyone else to compete.
But the PowerPoint we use today is a completely different beast from where it all started. To really appreciate what it can do now, we got to take a quick trip back in time and see how much this software has changed over the years.
And you can see that whole journey right here. It really started with just adding basic movement and transitions back in the late 90s. Then, about 10 years later, the focus shifted to design, with that modern ribbon menu making it way easier to create good-looking slides. Then we got total game changers like the morph transition, which gives you these super smooth, almost cinematic animations. And now AI is literally designing slides for us. The one constant has just been this relentless drive to innovate.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it's that killer combination.
It's easy enough for a total beginner to just pick up and use, but it's also packed with flexible, powerful features for the pros. And on top of all that, it's always changing and getting better. That right there is the formula that keeps PowerPoint at the top of its game.
And that kind of brings us to the future, doesn't it? For decades, the digital slide has been the undisputed king of how we share ideas visually. But with technology moving so fast, with AI, virtual reality, interactive media, you just have to wonder, what's coming next? What's going to be the PowerPoint for the next generation of ideas?